everybody, I'm Gary, welcome to the channel and thanks for joining me today for this look at the song Angie by the Rolling Stones. The Stones have been in the news over the last week or two. They've got the first album of new material, Hackney Diamonds, due out later, I think is it late September, October, and so I thought it would be a great opportunity to have a look at an old Stones classic. Hackney Diamonds is a great name, isn't it? It could only be a Stones album with a name like that. Fantastic, even without knowing who it's by, you'd say it's got to be the Stones. So we're going to look at Angie, break it down. It's a nice acoustic one. I've not done an acoustic for a while, so I thought that would fit in too. And as always, if you're new to the channel, then please give me a like. Please ring the bell and subscribe. It's free to do so. It just means you see new material as and when I put it out, and thanks to everybody who's been supporting me with the channel so far and all your comments, kind comments and subscriptions. It's amazing. It's still only a relatively small channel, but it's grown an awful lot over the last month or so. So hopefully that trend's going to continue and we'll carry on putting great songs out for you. So as always, we're going to get nice and close up and I'll break this one down for you and we'll look at the song Angie. Okay, so we're in nice and up close there. Hopefully you can see everything now. So this one's in standard tuning. We've got no capos. There's some basic chords, so if you just want to strum along, we have an A minor chord, down to an E7, or you can hold the B string down at 3, G, and then we have an F, it's an F sus4, so it's an F, but I'm just holding down G3 there, and take that on and off. And same thing with the C, so it's a C chord, but I'm holding down D3, and just taking it off. So you can get through the song, the introduction, just playing those chords if you want to. That's a sort of strum along version, if you like, sort of you know, an easy kind of round the campfire sort of version of it. I'll now show you the introduction as it appears on the record. Okay, so there's a few more embellishments in the recorded introduction as it appears on the track. I'll just play through the first part and then we'll break it down. Okay, so I'm just starting with a harmonic on the 12th fret of the A string there, not pressing the whole fret down, just with the fleshy part of my finger, just touching the string, and then an A minor chord, and I'm also doing a sort of percussive, like a little stop there, just muting with my hand. So with my pinky there on the first string, 3rd fret, just pulling on and off. And just sort of brushing a couple of the strings there, the B and the G strings. Now we're going to come to an E7 now, and I'm going to play it slightly differently, and I'll explain why in a moment. So we have this sort of thing, or you can play the open. So I'm holding the, playing the open 6th string E root note. We've also got D2, which is another E. And then it's a kind of inversion really. So I'm holding B3 with my 2nd finger and G4 with my pinky. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to keep my 3rd finger free to come up there to E4. it's a sort of third on the E which comes in. So that part. And then we go up to this nice G chord here with a sus. So I'm hitting the root note of the G on D5, and then just arpeggio up the string, take that down to an F shape, and then a bit more arpeggio again, and then into our C shape with our sus. And we just walk down there. It's a kind of a B note there on A2 and maybe the G string. Back into part 2 of the introduction. We're back onto the A minor now. So part 2 of the introduction, it's very similar to the first part, the same chord shape. We just get this movement. So that's just our A minor. So kind of brushing onto the open E string. And then, so just kind of brushing. Play the open E string and then B with my pink, and then off to the C note there where I'm holding as part of the chord. And then we go to so it's like part of an E chord. I'm just holding down D2 and G1. And then we just move that up to our E7 that we had before. So then we come back up to our G sus. And we can just take off our pinky there. Take it down to F, and then instead of sort of raking over those notes in an arpeggio like we did before, we straight down to the C sus, and then we take our second finger off also, so it becomes a sort of C2, I guess it is, and that movement features quite a lot in the song. So that brings us on to the verse and chorus chords, which we play in the first position, the open position. I'll give you a few little hints and tips, things I do to get a flavour of the song. So we have our A minor, Angie, Angie, down to an E7 there, holding the B string. 3. We've got a G chord there. I'm also holding down within that G chord B3. I think it gives it more of a rockier sound. The normal sounds too sort of happy and bright, a normal G. When will those clouds on? Down to an F, but I'm also with my thumb just over the neck there, holding down the bass. And then we can walk down. Angie, Angie, where will it lead us from fairly simple stuff. We then go into the section with no loving in our souls. So that part, with no loving in our souls and no money, to D minor in our chords, A minor, and then the passing B strum to a C. You can say we're satisfied, Angie, Angie. You can say we never tried, Angie. You're beautiful, yeah. Anytime we say goodbye. Okay, so those are fairly sort of simple chords. Listen to the record for reference as to when they come in. And that just kind of goes round and round, really. All the dreams we held so close seem to all go again slow. Let me whisper in your ear, Angie. And just sort of drop out for this sort of part, Angie. Another little tip when you're playing some of these chords, A minors, you can sort of hammer on and off with your first finger at B1. Our G there, you can actually take your second finger and just play the root note with the first and second strings there at the third. That frees up that finger if you want to sort of put some movement into it. You can hammer on. With the A minor chord, you can also hammer on E3 then. Towards the end of the song, there's a kind of bridge section, which again, it's simple chords. We have this is the part of the song. But Angie, I still love you, baby. Everywhere I look, I see your eyes. There ain't a woman that comes even close to you. Come on, baby, dry your eyes. So there we're just on D minor. Again, like I did before, you can get some movement in the chord with your first finger and your pinky. Everywhere I look, I see your eyes. There ain't a woman that comes close to you. Up to a C there. Come on, baby, F, dry your eyes. Back to our G. Angie, Angie, to our E7. Ain't it good to be alive? Angie, Angie. They can't say we never tried. Or you can finish with our C then. That movement that we saw before. I'll play through that final section, that bridge part, whatever we want to call it, and then just go into the last part of the song, just using some of the accents that I put on those chords to get some movement in the song. But Angie, I still love you, baby. Everywhere I look, I see your eyes. There ain't a woman that comes even close to you. Come on, baby, dry your eyes. But Angie, ain't it good to be alive? They can't say we never tried. Well, you can finish on that C movement that we saw before. And those are all the parts to the song Angie. Have fun with that one. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. It's an amazing song. It's great, sounds great on acoustic guitar, and you know, I hope you really enjoy playing it. If you're just playing at home, if you're just strumming along the basic chords, or whether you decide to look at the embellishments from the introduction, it all sounds great. As always, enjoy your guitar playing, and I'll see you very soon.